the today's session, 21 days holistic wellness program. My sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji.
Namaste, Guruji. Good morning and good day.
Good, namaste, namaste.
Namaskar, Guruji. Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Good morning to everyone.
Right. So, friends, the Mahavatar Foundation is conducting 21 days holistic wellness program, batch 3. The schedule of the program. So let's focus on the day 9 topics. So we'll try to learn more about the ARISHADVARGAS, 6 bad gunas of a soul, or you can say 6 enemies or inner enemies. So holistic lifestyle, we try to understand what is happy hormones and stress hormones. And also we'll try to understand Pancha Pranas. Okay. So the final question answers. Friends, let's focus on ARISHADVARGAS. So before going to ARISHADVARGAS, I will try to brief about why we need to learn about this first of all. The friends, so we are all the soul consciousness beings, soul beings or energy beings. We take many births on this earth planet in order to enrich ourselves, in order to learn ourselves, in order to pay back our karmas. We have to definitely take the birth on this physical plane, always, all the times, throughout our life journey, my dear friends, journey of lives. So when we are trying to take as a pure soul consciousness from the other worlds, when we come down to the earth plane, physical plane, so what happens is we are the purest being entered into the physical womb or mother womb and born out of the mother womb as a physical body. What happens is we have got physical body, we also got a physical mind. Okay, so physical mind, along with that, of course, our consciousness is also there, along with that intellect. So that means body, mind, intellect, and consciousness. All this exists within every human being, my dear friends. When all these things exist, what happens is your physical body need to do anything. It has to achieve anything, it has to accomplish, it has to perform many of the physical activities or mental activities. For all that, what you need is you need a conscious mind to operate. The conscious mind is given to you very much. Of course, the mind is also divided into 2 parts. One is conscious mind, other one is subconscious mind. So what is the conscious mind? The mind which we use day in, day out in order to perform, in order to instruct our body, in order to make sure that all the functions of the body happens properly, in order to achieve the outside goals, the physical goals, right? So to do anything in the physical world, you need always the mind. That means you always need the thought power. Yesterday we discussed so much about it. So hence everything starts from the thought power. And that's what we discussed yesterday. So the bundle of thoughts, nothing but a conscious mind. The conscious mind gets developed or gets programmed with the help of the societal condition, parents conditioning, all that's whatever happens through the outside world, the conscious mind gets developed. So when you born as a infant soul takes the birth on the physical plane. What happens is you don't have any kind of mind. So it means, friends, so when you say conscious mind, subconscious mind, I told you what is conscious mind, that we use regularly day in, day out. What is subconscious mind? Subconscious mind is the collection of or the summation of all the past life experiences, all the past life, current lives, and future lives. The combination and summation of the entire life experiences are stored in the form of subconscious mind. So subconscious mind is nothing but, my dear friends, it's a focused lens. It's a lens or camera which is kept with us always, in order to record whatever we do here, whatever we speak, whatever we think, everything is recorded in the form of subconscious mind. Try to remember this. Is very, we have to be that's why we have to be very, very careful, because what happened is every human being is watched, monitored such a way that everything what we do on this earth planet, maybe a thinking, maybe a doing, or maybe the verbally we talking, whatever we do, whatever we perform, so maybe a thought, whatever say bhavana kshetra, chesta kshetra, or vak kshetra. So 3 things, manasa, vacha, karmana, whatever the kriyas, whatever karmas you do, with the help of these three things, manasa, vacha, karmana. Karmana means kaya karma. Kaya karma, like the mind is thinking, that is called manasa. Vacha means what happened? We speak many things, we do many things, we think many things. So we think about somebody, we do some activity, we always talk about somebody. So all these are karmas, my dear friends. Manasa, vacha, karmana. These are all karmas. Don't think that karmas means doing something physically. Physically doing is a kaya karma, but speaking, that's whatever you speak, that is a vacha. So manasa means you think something inside the mind. That's also karma. So that's why. So all these three karmas, whatever we do, whatever we do, so all that gets recorded within the subconscious mind. So that's how whenever you leave this physical plane, that means a physical body, a person who passes away, like who take a physical death on the physical plane, when it goes to the upper worlds, the higher, your own home, when you reach there, what happens is you will be reviewed with the help of your subconscious mind. So what will be reviewed? All your previous life experience, whatever you spend on this earth planet, whatever the karmas you have done, all three type of karmas, what you have done, and what are the results with respect to those karmas, what you have done. That means what you have thought, what the result, what you have done, what is the result. That means karmas and effects. All this will be reviewed. All your good deeds, negative deeds, the great karmas, miraculous karmas, everything will be stored inside the subconscious mind. So that's what is going to be reviewed as a part of Akashic records in the astral worlds and the causal world, especially in the causal world, my dear friends. In the causal world, so all this will be reviewed, understood, and they try to understand, they try to review, they try to guide you on the past life, complete your journey of your past life, how you have spent, what happened, so what kind of karma you have done, what kind of experience you have taken, everything they will show you like a 3D picture. It's kind of a review. They complete, before releasing a particular movie, how you review. The same review will be conducted in the causal world for every soul who depart from the physical plane. So try to understand. So I'm trying to refer you, I'm trying to stress on the subconscious mind, meaning of subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is so important. It stores the information or all the activities, all the karmas what you perform on the earth plane for so many lives, like hundreds of lives. As an average, we try to take 300 to 400 life in order to get liberation or a moksha, to become one with the God, to become a God, to become a enlightened master, the great enlightened master or a great Brahmagnani. So in order to that, 300 to 400 lives we take, all these 300, 400 lives information on all the minute, the pin to pin, every small to the big thing are stored inside the subconscious mind. That is why we have to be very much watchful. We have to be so aware. We have to be so alert. Whatever we do on the earth plane, whatever we think, whatever we do physically, whatever we verbally talk, everything has to be so much careful, my dear friends. We need to have a Trikarana Suddhi. Trikarana Suddhi means what? Like we need to purify our thoughts, our words, our actions. So we need to be so purified, we need to be clean and neat on all these three things. Then what happens is, because of Trikarana Suddhi, we will get Siddhi. We'll get Siddhi. Siddhi means we get a lot of powers, and we also get enlightened. So because of this Trikarana Suddhi, so what happens is we get enlightened. So that is why, friends. So now, so what happens is a pure consciousness, when it descended to the physical plane, what happens is it is given with the two things. Along with consciousness, along with the physical body, you are given with the two things. One is conscious mind, subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is a recording facility which is within you every minute, every second, which is always within you, which you don't know, which you can't access because you don't have the faculty. Your faculty is not activated. When you are third eye faculty, third eye power, the faculty is activated, then you can definitely access the subconscious mind. So you can modify, or you can try to maintain your subconscious mind so neat, so clean, so that you reduce your number of births, you become dukkha rahitya, become janma rahitya, my dear friends. But what I'm trying to say here is subconscious mind is always there with you. It is watchful. It is in a camera, which is a high focused lens, which is fitted along with your human body. Try to remember this. So be careful. Be aware of what you are doing, right? So second thing, Yes. So the first thing, conscious mind. So that's a subconscious mind. Let's know about more about conscious mind. Friends, the conscious mind means this is a mind which you use consciously for all your activities in order to take a decision, in order to implement, in order to think. So the bundle of thoughts which is going across your mind, an average 50 to 60,000 thoughts one person makes. So through the help of your own conscious mind, which will be always continuously going on right from the birth to death, my dear friends. So as an infant, of course, during 3 4 years, your conscious mind is not grown properly, it's not grown much, it's not programmed much, my dear friends, because you are freshly born onto the earth plane. So what happens is your conscious mind is a blank one, which within which not many programs are existing. So how the programs are going to happen as you grow from the child, as a physical body, you have taken a birth here. So the first stage is infant stage, then goes to kid, then goes to youngster, adult, and old man. So likewise, you have a physical body growth very much here. So same like that, my dear friends. If you take a soul which is just born from the supreme intelligence or Paramatma, so Brahma Padartha, what happens is it also go through a lot of evolution of soul, my dear friends. That subject will be separately taken up in the next future session. So what happens is the soul also undergoes a lot of stages, like how the physical body go through the lot of improvements from one age to other age. Similarly, the soul also takes 300 to 400 births in order to get the salvation or a liberation. So it goes through many stages, my dear friends. It takes as a infant soul, baby soul, young soul, adult soul, matured soul, then goes to transcendental soul, then goes to infinite soul. Those are the different stages which we will discuss later. But I'm trying to stress one thing here. So similarly, what happens is now the conscious mind is blank and which is not much programmed. But what will happen is, so the conscious mind is must for us. Conscious mind is very much mandatory to exist or to operate or to play with this physical life, my dear friends. So that's how what happens now when the conscious mind started thinking right from the infant stage. Slowly, what happens? Its requirements. It's going to pick up a lot of things from the society, from the parents. The parents is going to condition you. The parents is going to teach you their own methods of their own methods of affairs in their home or regarding society. Everybody will teach. Some of the parents are aware of they're already educated, they're already having some spiritual wisdom, they try to teach you the spiritual wisdom. If they don't know any spirituality, they know only rituality, they try to teach you rituality. So what happens is, as a blank mind, as a just infant born, so as a physical body, you have physical mind, the mind started now getting programmed day by day, my dear friends. Now, so your parents are teaching rituality, you start learning rituality, you start learning mantras, you start learning, the kind of different slokas, poems. So that's how what happens is every infant baby grows in a different manner, depends upon his own conditioning of parents, his own conditioning of societal conditions, how he's connected to the outside world. That's how it's going to keep on getting programmed, my friends. When it is getting keep on programming happens in the physical mind, in the conscious mind. What happens is the conscious mind picks up so a lot of different qualities, my friends, and also it gets developed so some kind of a inner enemies, basically what happened. So for example, a person, when he started learning, so like a student you take, so what student does, he starts studying more and more, he want to get more marks, right? So the way he is trying to do his education studies and he want to get more and more marks, then of course with his hard work and sincerity, he may gain more marks. That's how it happens, because of his sincere efforts. But what happened is, in the progress of doing all these things, he also get lot of other qualities picked up. That's what. So what happens is, he'll be jealous about other people gaining more marks than him, and sometimes he feel getting a lot of greediness, or the kind of angry. So he gets a lot of angry that if he lose marks or if he doesn't gain much mark, what happen? He get a lot of anger inside him because he lost his examination or he lost his marks. So somehow what happens is, this conscious mind gets it is going to be, as it is growing day by day in the throughout his age, throughout the lifetime, what happens, he try to develop a lot of inner enemies, my dear friends. So what are these enemies? What it does for us, it does great harm to ourselves, my dear friends. But at the same time, I will tell you one thing is, your own mind is definitely is going to develop all these inner qualities, all these inner enemies, I can say 6. That's why we are trying to focus what are those enemies will be keep developed, will be keep programmed by the external, the external societal way, or due to the parents, due to the kind of a lifestyle what we go through on this earth planet. Every mind, every physical mind or conscious mind start getting programmed with all this inner, the 6 inner enemies or 6 inner bad qualities which are going to be attained by every physical mind or a conscious mind, friends. But what happens is, are these important or is not important? We need to understand first. So what happens is, so in the process of doing many things with a physical mind or a conscious mind, all this gets picked up. So at the same time, so these are also important, because what happens, without having a desire, you can't achieve anything. So that's how is one example I'm telling. One of the inner enemy, that is a desire. So let's say without having a desire, you can't attend this class. You have a desire to seek the spiritual wisdom from this class, from the master. That's why you came here. Without having a proper desire, you definitely cannot come to this class. So that's how. So what is important is these qualities are important. At the same time, these qualities, all these inner enemies, what we say, and also these are inner. They are not only these are inner enemies. They are also inner friends. We can say these are inner enemies. At the same time, they also converted. They also can be converted into inner friends if you use your wisdom, spiritual wisdom properly, my dear friends. That is how. So everything we do on this earth planet, with the help of meditation, with the help of spiritual wisdom, that becomes get purified. That becomes a great achievement, my dear friends. So that is how. What we need to do, let's understand one by one. So this ARISHADVARGAS. Now coming to the point of ARISHADVARGAS. So ARISHADVARGAS means, what is the meaning of ARISHADVARGAS? I said in a brief note, these are actually inner six enemies, or can be converted into inner 6 friends also. And you can say the 6 bad gunas for the soul and nourishment. These are the 6 bad gunas, my dear friends. At the same time, we can say they are the inner 6 bad nature of the 6 inner enemies, we can say, like bad qualities, we can say. Now let's understand what are these ARISHADVARGAS, or the 6 enemies, 6 inner enemies, or 6 inner mind bad qualities, we can say, right? So the ARISHADVARGAS. Okay, let's come to the understanding of ARISHADVARGAS, all the 6 inner enemies. Let's understand. So what is the meaning of ARISHADVARGA? That word itself we'll see. Ari means enemy, Shat means 6, Vargas means a band. That means a band of 6 inner enemies. So nothing but ARISHADVARGAS. This is a Sanskrit word, my dear friends. So now, so a man minus mind is equal to God. So that's what I try to say here. So this particular statement is referring to the mind means combination of all the 6 inner qualities. All the 6 inner qualities will be always will be one or other quality will be predominant in one or other person, but definitely the mind will have all the 6 inner qualities, or you can say 6 inner enemies or 6 inner friends also, but it will be always there. One or other quality will be predominant in one or other person, friends. So if you minus that mind from the man, what happens? You are equal to the God. But what happens is, so the just born soul from the supreme intelligence, it has to go through all the life journeys of 300 to 400 lives in order to become a God. So definitely we need a conscious mind. We need subconscious mind is always there, whether you want it or not. It is always there within, which is fitted within your physical body, first physical body, my dear friends. Along with your soul, the subconscious mind is always there. Okay, but this subconscious mind is also important in order to get the liberation. The mind itself is going to cause the liberation. The mind itself is going to cause the bondage also, my dear friends. So for both the things, it is responsible. However, as the conscious mind is important, so it has to keep undergoing lot of lives, lot of journey of lives. In the context of lot of journey of lives, what happens is it has to work with all these 6 inner qualities. So only the thing is, as it is picking up all the 6 inner qualities, inner enemies, along the journey of so many lives, what happens is you have to win over. That is what the play of game which is given to you by the supreme intelligence or your God. So the God has given an activity or a kind of a the task for us. So when you take a birth on the physical plane, we need to play with these six inner enemies or six inner qualities. We have to get the improvement, or we have to win over. We have to win over life by life, life after life, my dear friends. On average, I told 300, 400 lives. What happens is you may be working on any one of these inner enemy to win over. You may be working for 50 lives or 100 lives. It doesn't matter. It may happen like that. So it may be 50 lives, it may be 100 lives, but definitely we'll go through all the number of lives with the one or other quality is predominant in you, on one or other quality you want to dominate or you want to win over. So that's how, that's exact what is the in a task on your hand, task at your hand. So taking the birth on this planet, my dear friends, whenever you win over all the six quality, all the six inner enemies are, whenever you win over all the six inner enemies, what will happen is you get the moksha, salvation or liberation. So that's what the entire the purpose of human life, as you already we discussed yesterday also, the design of the design of the life, or a blueprint of the life, or a aim of our human life is on this earth planet. We need to win over all these inner six enemies, my dear friends. So that's how which will happen. Of course, definitely will happen as you are going through life after life, 300 400 lives. Definitely you will come to the point where you win over completely all these six gunas, then you become a nirguna. You become a nirguna, then you become a brahmagnani. You get prajna, that is great wisdom will be established within you. You become a brahmagnani, you become a great enlightened master, my dear friends. So let's understand these six inner qualities or six inner enemies. Let's understand one by one how to win over each and every quality. Let's understand more and more. Friends, what are the six inner enemies? So the first one is lust. That is a desire for a sensual pleasure, or it's also called kama. Second one is anger, krodha, greed. The third one is greed, that is lobha, attachment, moha, sense of I, mine, I. So that's called mada, and jealousy, that is matsarya. That's the sixth inner enemy. Right. Let's understand all these ARISHADVARGAS little more, my dear friends. So these ARISHADVARGAS in spirituality, we also call it as Sedripu. That means the six inner enemies of the mind. So these are actually negative characteristics for the soul, my dear friends. So what will happen is this will prevent, as I explained just now, so they prevent the moksha, liberation to the soul. So try to understand. So Adi Shankaracharya very clearly defined, these are the six passions of mind. These are the six qualities of mind. What happens is this creates the six personalities in the human beings, my dear friends. The six personalities will create. And also Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, so one should uplift oneself by oneself. So one will also degrade by himself if he doesn't give these inner qualities properly. What will happen is your own mind will become a friend for you. Your own mind will become an enemy for you if you don't put these qualities, all these inner, whatever the inner six inner qualities, if you don't put into the proper practice by using your wisdom, by using the regular practice of meditation. If you don't do that, what happens? These six inner qualities will become an enemy for you, or they become a friend for you, my dear friends. It's very important. So that is why we need to remember this statement, which is quoted in Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 and verse 5. Okay, so try to understand this. At the same time, the Upanishad says like this: the mind alone caused the bondage, mind alone caused the liberation, or a moksha, or a salvation, or self-relation, or the enlightenment, my dear friends. So that is why whatever the attachment we have with respect to objects and senses, so that becomes the attachment brings the bondage within us. If at all you have if you practice of detachment with the help of wisdom and the more amount of practice of meditation, what will happen is you also get liberated. You get a lot of freedom by yourself. You will achieve the highest amount of freedom in this own life, my dear friends. So that's called liberation or enlightenment. So let's understand little more about the ARISHADVARGAS. So friends, so when you are trying to develop, so that basically when dwelling and thinking the objects, senses, a man develop the attachment to them, right? So when the man develop the attachment, what happens? The desire is born. Desire gives the anger. Okay, from anger, what happens? You start developing delusion. Delusion means what? You think it is there, but it is not exist. It doesn't exist like that. That's called delusion. So from the delusion, what happens? Failure comes. Failure of memory comes. From the failure of memory, what it happens? It results into the destruction of the intellect. So through the destruction of the intellect, what happened? The total destruction of your life will happen, my dear friends. That is why it's very, very important in order to use these particular, all the six and inner qualities. We have to be very careful, and we have to be watchful, and very great alertness we need to have, my dear friends. So now the desire, anger, greed, attachment, pride, jealousy, these are the dacoits. So what will happen is they will try to rob you. So they are the dacoits. They are not outside, friends. They're all inside. So many of times what happens, we try to find the enemy outside of our life. Okay, in the physical life, right? But there are very much very great and great the highest the severity of enemies are there within you. So they are these six numbers. What the six enemies? Six enemies. They are the six dacoits within you. They try to not. They try to not allow you in order to get the liberation or moksha. Always they try to rob you. They try to rob the spiritual wisdom. They try to not allow you to learn the spiritual wisdom also many times, my dear friends. So because as you are going to take so many lives, you are going to lead the lives on this earth planet. So definitely the conscious mind picks up, the conscious mind getting programmed with many of the things. Then all the six inner enemies starts developing. So life after life, it start developing. Then definitely these are going to rob you. They are going to, they act like dacoits. They try to rob your spiritual wisdom. If they doesn't allow you any time to learn spiritual wisdom, that's how what happens is why so many lives are required, my dear friends. When you born in this earth plane as an infant soul, what happens is you are a pure consciousness. What will happen is because of this inner six qualities, at the same time, life after life. So when you are trying to work with one quality, the other quality gets predominant. When you are trying to solve one other quality, when you are trying to win over, the other quality become predominant. Likewise, what happened with the permutation combinations? Definitely, you need so many lives, my dear friends, in order to get the salvation. It is not easy. It's not easy task. It's not easy task which is given by your supreme intelligence at your hand. Very difficult task. It's a very difficult task in order to get the salvation. So we think that is easy, but it's so difficult because what happened? So now let's say you are taking a birth on the earth planet, you become a professor. So right. So but you also have family, your children, your wife. Your wife may not act what you what you wish. Your wife may act very aggressively, or kind of having, she has got a lot of the great anger. One of the inner enemy, she has got a lot of anger in her own life. So she tried to show on you, then you lose your balance in your life, and you try to act in an aggressive way. Likewise, my friends, what happens is the life itself, the journey itself, having these six inner enemies. So it's not easy to task. It's not an easy task to win over all these things. That is why you take lot of time. That means you take lot of lives. So there's no surprise in this taking of 300, 400 lives in order to get the liberation. It is not a surprise. It is as much required for every soul, an infant soul, a just born soul, in order to become a God, in order to enlighten our salvation. Definitely we need these many lives. So no matter, it's very much mandatory, friends. Now, as per Adi Sankaracharya, so to rob you of precious gem of spiritual wisdom or Atma Gnana, so they loot you, they deprive you from the precious, getting this precious wisdom, and also self-awareness. They make you to lose the self-awareness also. They will make you to forget yourself. Who are you? They always try to make you, such a way that they try to make you to make you to have only body consciousness, my dear friends. These six inner qualities, what happen? These six inner qualities try to make you to have only body consciousness. They never allow you to touch the self-consciousness. They never try to give you a scope to learn your own spiritual wisdom or to get realization of your own self. So they never allow you. That's why we'll always be crying and weeping, the suffering with a lot of dukkha will come inside your life, every one after other lives. So you'll be spending doing a lot of negative karmas, lot of all these inner six qualities make you to do a lot of negative karmas also. They'll make you to learn, they'll make you to earn a lot of negative results also out of these negative karmas. So that's how your life will be miserable all the time, one after other life. Somehow you'll be getting miserability. At the same time, when you will get out of all these things, when you grow, as infant soul, soul, young soul, baby soul, infant soul, baby soul, young soul, adult soul. It takes so many lives. Every soul stage, you may spend about 70 to 80 lives, my dear friends. So that's how what happens is ultimately the growth will happen, learning will happen. Slowly, slowly, you get realization. Then what will happen is in one other life, maybe around 200, 250 lives when you spend, throughout the journey on the earth or a different earth plane. So what will happen is then you get the realization that, so you try to forego one by one. You try to win over on one by one other all these 6 qualities. Then you get the self-realization. That's how it takes long time. It takes so many lives in order to get the liberation. Anyhow, so let's go to so that's why. So here, so oh man, oh master, Jagrata, that means beware of all these inner 6 qualities. Let's understand what is kama, that is lust or desire, right? So in our the Sanskrit, it is actually kama. Otherwise, in English, what we say, lust or desire. The friends, the lust or desire, so it's important. The desire is important. Desire is very much required. Without desire, you could have not come to this particular class also. You have a desire to, learn the spiritual wisdom. But what will happen is everything is the limited quantity. The limited quantity of desire is always must. Is always give you the scope for the, your inner growth, or the soul consciousness will be nourishment. It will be nourished. It get nourished. So the life after life, we're having a desire to learn something and to learn and implement in your own life will give some kind of a improvement or elevation to your soul consciousness. It's always important. But so if the desire becomes more excessive or extreme, it becomes a lust. Okay, let's see how it is. So the ancient concept is more expansive, broadly refers to any desire. So wish or passion, pleasure, enjoyment, the enjoyment of art and beauty, or aesthetic, enjoyment of life, affection, love and connection. So all these are friends. All these are actually called nothing but, the desire. So all these are kind of a desire, part of desire. But only thing is, so always, try not understanding that. So many people quote that kama means it is a sexual desire. So it's not the sexual desire. Sexual desire is not only the kama, my dear friends. It is one of them. It's a one of them. It's not part of that. But not only that, kama means a desire of anything. Like I said, a passion, a pleasure, or a property, or any kind of thing. So all this, the having in the kind of a desire. So about all these things, it's a part of desire only. So not only the sexual desire, my dear friends. So try to understand. So there are 4 human goals also. Like what are those? Dharma, Kama, Artha, Moksha. So I think you might have heard this statement, Dharma, Kama, Artha, Moksha. One of them is Kama. That means, so because the Kama is so important, so that's why it's joined in the part of the human life, the important goals of the human life. So the important goals of the human life is, everybody knows this, Dharma. Dharma means righteousness. Like what is the rightful things we need to do? So on this earth planet, so that's called righteousness. Kama means desire. The limited desire is always essential, is important. So in order to have a achievement of your human life, or to get the self-realization. Artha means we also need to be having, so the kind of the good properties, or you can say we are wealthy. Like Artha means, so like nothing but wealth creation. We also need to have a wealth all the times. And moksha, that means you get a liberation. With all these things only, your human life is fulfilled, my dear friends. It is complete life. Otherwise, it's incomplete life. So anyway, so man consists of desire, that's kama. As is desire, so is the determination. Once you have a desire, some determination started. So likewise, you desired to come to the class. That is the determination you have taken. You came to the class. As is the desire determination, so is the deed. So what happens is, now you are determined that you want to attend this class and take the wisdom. Now you are active. You are participating in this deed. The deed is happening. So whatever the deed it is, that attains. That means the deed what you perform, of course it will be attained by you. If you have your strong thought power on that particular activity what you are doing, definitely that will be attained, my dear friends. This is what given. So in particular Upanishad, 7th century BC, this Upanishad has quoted this, friends. Now let's understand more about this kama. So lust is psychological force producing intense desire for an object or a circumstance while already having an amount of desired object. Friends, what happens? I told you the limited desire is very essential, but unlimited desire is called lust. Okay, so that means having already sufficient thing, whatever you need, it may be a property, it may be a love, it may be affection, it may be a kind of any passion or any objects you already have. The desired amount of quantity you have already, but you are now aiming for the extreme quantity of that. So that becomes a lust. It gives a lot of negative effects, my dear friend. You will suffer, definitely will suffer. Okay, so it doesn't allow you to, it never allow you to go towards your own inner journey. It never allow you to make a inner search of yourself. Okay, it will try you, it will always try to put you towards the extremity of your materialistic life. Then you will never come back into the spirituality. If having more lust is never going to be helpful for your spiritual wisdom or seeking the liberation, my dear friends. Next, lust can take any form, such as lust for sexuality, money or power. It can take such mundane forms as the lust for food, as a distinct from the need for the food. So you have need for the food is good. The need for the food is good, not for the lust for the food. So you have some food. Okay, having that limited food, you are happy, you are contented. But again, why you are intending for more and more? So that becomes a lust. It became a bad quality. It give you the bad health, my dear friends. So the same similar to the power, or angry of power, angry of money. So all this, having an angry of the highest amount of sexuality, all this will result into the bad health, and it will degrade your soul. It will degrade your soul life after life. Then it gets you into the bad state of your soul evolution, my dear friends. Now, let's go to the anger, the second quality, the second inner enemy. We try to understand anger or a krodha, friends. So this is aggressive personality. So what happens is the people who are having anger or a krodha, they act very aggressively. So that's why let's see what are these aggressive characteristics. See, they speak when an idea comes to their mind. Whatever the idea, whatever the thought they come into their mind, they speak up. And they try to act very violently. They react violently, my friends. They take up every opportunity to do things better. Of course, they always try to do things better, because their anger at their inner quality, the anger inner quality, what happens is it makes them they want to do things much more better. They try to always do that. Depending upon their overall personality type, the degree which to have the aggressive personality trait, whatever they come across, many of the people we find this aggressive character, they are so confident, demanding, passionate, outspoken, or the kind of commanding oriented people. So again, so what will happen is they approach the people in authority about problems. So particular problem, so they'll be so authoritative to talk about it. So, and also people with the excessive aggressive personality, they always try to fight with others and be aggressive. Sometimes they may react very harshly also. So these are the qualities, my dear friends. These are the qualities of anger or a krodha person. What will happen is, so with this anger, with this krodha, they try to resort to the great amount of bad practices in their life. What happens is they put that their soul in the downgraded passion. So then the soul evolution will be downgraded, and they take lot of lives. If you have the anger and krodha, what happens is this will be very much controlled by practice of meditation and gaining spiritual wisdom, my dear friends. So slowly what happens, as you keep on doing meditation this 21 days now in this session, or in the next future also, in the day in day out. So whenever you have a leisure time, whenever of course you make a time for your own self, that is meditation, spending your own time with yourself, that itself is a meditation. Doing your inner journey, always try to do this now and then, time and again. You keep doing it. The people who are having, any of us, we are having this quality of anger or krodha, is one of the inner enemy. So you can win over that. Definitely will slowly come out of it. May not happen in this life, it may happen next life, doesn't matter. The lot of lives are there. In order to get salvation, we have so many lives are given, which are gifted by the great, our own Karunamaya. That means our supreme intelligence Paramatma has given a great opportunity for us, for the soul, for infant soul, in order to grow up to the many of the soul stages. He has given number of lives. Doesn't matter in one life or other life, you will achieve it, definitely, my dear friends. You don't need to worry. Don't hurry up anything. So don't hurry up anything. Slowly you try to transform yourself. With the practice of meditation. Now always, all of you are a matured soul. That's why you're all here. Otherwise, you can never come to this particular session. It is highly impossible. Many of the people are in the violence. Like, they eat non-vegetarian, they try to hurt other people, they try to do violent things in their own life. So how do they they get a scope of learning, or the scope of or thinking, that getting a thinking or thoughts on learning spiritual wisdom is a great distant dream for them. It is always far away from them, my dear friends. Now that is why you're all the matured soul, that's why you're here in this session. So somehow, so if even you have this any of the inner qualities, of course, these 6 inner enemies, all of us may have one of the other quality, may be predominant in one or other person. So try to win over them by regular consistent of your practice of meditation and learning spiritual wisdom, listening to all the masters, so doing satsang from the different masters, the enlightened masters. You can definitely win over all these qualities, friends. Now let's understand the third inner quality, the inner enemy of our mind, or soul, the bad quality, that is greed or lobha. Friends, these are again, so this is called greed personality, acquisition personality. It is okay. They always try to grab something from others, right? Let's see what are the quality. Greed is a stronger desire for more and more possessions. It is such as wealth and power, my dear friend. They always want to achieve more, like grabbing, right? So it's actually not belongs to them. Still, they want to grab. Likewise, you see many of the political leaders, many of the, even the so-called highly educated IPS, IAS officers, what they are doing, in the outside society, you try to observe them. Okay, so education of material education, it definitely doesn't define their inner growth, my dear friends. Their inner qualities definitely cannot be measured, cannot be gauged by the the kind of the materialistic education. With the help of materialistic education, you can never gauge the inner qualities, my dear friend. They are not the indicator, they are not the measurement at all. So people, they are very much in a higher positions in the society, we observe. So many of the people, they commit a lot of mistakes. They are in the grabbing nature. They are in this particular quality, something called greed or lobha. They are surviving, and they are having the predominant character of this greediness or lobha tattva within all these people, friends. But they are highly educated. How does it matter? So is that education, megala education, or the so-called the outside materialistic education, or is it giving any kind of a education, or is it giving the chance or a scope for the inner growth? Definitely not. So all the materialistic education is teaching you how to learn, how to earn marks, how to pass the examinations, how to get the job, how to get more money, more positions, more in the life. So how to grow materialistically. That's all it gives. But out of all this, when you are doing, definitely you are doing a lot of negative karmas. You also need to undergo a lot of negative results, my dear friends. That's where the great suffering comes. The great suffering comes how? Because of your own negative karmas, all their papas are sins. So, Purva Janma Krutam, Papam Vyadi Rupyana Pidyate. So that means what? All your negative karmas, whatever you do, this brings negative results. It brings, the ill health, it brings losses, it brings a depression, it brings, the kind of stress, it brings a lot of disappointment, anxiety, anger, everything comes in everybody's life because of your own, the, karmas, the kind of negative karmas you are performing. But nobody is teaching you how to behave in the, how to get all the inner quality, these inner quality, how to win over them. Nobody is teaching you. No education in the school level, college level, the even parents doesn't know. So there's no scope for learning all this, my dear friends. So let's learn more about greedy and lobha characteristics. They are never satisfied with what they have and crave for more and more. They want to grab more and more, even depriving others from their own legitimate share. Even what will happen is these are people such a having this kind of inner predominant character. I always try to grab others. Even the legitimate share of others will be deprived because of these people. So greedy people are always on satisfying their own immediate gain. They leave others to face the consequences and do not take care of the others. They never take care of others, my dear friends. They always trying to take care of their own needs, their own gains. That's all. They never bother about it. Greedy people are very over self-centered. Kindness, compassion, charity, benevolence is not found in their personal life. Definitely, they have very little regard to the needs and feeling of others, obviously. So because they are more worried about their own selfish gains. That's all they wanted. All other people, how it goes and what happened. These greedy people are very much there within your own family. Don't think that these are outside, or this greediness is within you itself now. So maybe having this kind of character, but you have to come out of this character. Okay. Otherwise, it will definitely downgrade your soul evolution, my dear friends. It is one of the bad quality for bad guna for your soul nourishment. Okay. That's why to come out of this, of course, your own practice of spirituality is essential, my dear friend. Greedy people are manipulative in nature. They take credits for the other work done by others. They want the people with who satisfy their ego. So that means these people are having, of course, a lot of ego. What will happen is they always try to go with the people who always satisfy these people ego, the greedy people ego. So they they mingle with that kind of people. Right. So let's try to understand what is attachment or moha. This is one of the inner enemy, the inner quality of our mind. So we try to understand. Friends, now the attachment or moha. So moha means in Sanskrit, it says moha is a Sanskrit word. So this is nothing but attachment. Or you can say delusion, infatuation, all these are the synonymous words, right? So what will happen is, what they do is they try to imagine them to be different from the what their real nature is. So what will happen is because of attachment or moha, always they try to be in the delusion or illusion. Always they go with the kind of a delusion or illusion. They really don't understand what exactly it is there. So they try to be in a delusive characteristic. Okay. So let's understand what are their characteristics, how it is. A person with the infatuation suffer from wrong understanding. So this wrong understanding is called avidya, or in Sanskrit, what we say avidya. Example, so every day we see people dying. Like, outside what happened, we see many people are dying. So many people are dying day out and day in. So that's a part and parcel of the nature, law of nature. The one who born will also depart. So that's what punarapi maranam, punarapi jaranam. So pututa gituta. That means he take a birth and also he has to pass away. So there is no question of whoever it may be, the great masters, the great enlightened master, the great kings. The kings are so many kings. Kingdoms have been established. They all vanished. They also vanished. Kings are vanished. Kingdoms are vanished. And the same way, the great masters, Adi Shankaracharya, Lord Buddha, whoever it may be, he come to the physical plane as a physical body. He has to leave the physical body in one day or other day, in one life. In every lifetime, they have to leave their physical body. They have to depart from here. They have to go back to their home. So that's how the death takes place for everybody, my friend. But what happens now? Because we are all living in the attachment, so much moha on our physical body, what happens is we always think that I'll not get the death. So in one of the one of the great master has so nicely explained that Gautam Buddha itself has taught to one of the lady who approached him, saying that Swamiji, my kid has died, my kid is died, so I'm in a lot of depression, what I should do. So then he came with that question to Lord Buddha once in a one of that in his lifetimes, in Buddha lifetimes. So one lady approached with the question that my child is died at the age of 8 years. So what should I do? Why he died? What is the reason? Then what happened is Gautam Buddha told, do one thing. You go to the house. So you go to the all houses wherever, right? Try to go to the house wherever there is no death. So in any of the families, there is no death. Try to bring some grain from that family. So he went on asking every home, like every home she tried to ask, like, any death will take place in your home or not. She keeps asking, but she never found. So no house is, no house is devoid of the death, my dear friends. Every house has got some or other death happens, right? One of the other person will be dying. So it may be an infant, it may be, why not infant? Why not infant? Why not the elder? Why not the youngster? Everyone may die one other time. All depends upon his own journey of life. What is the timeline fixed for you? Like, your start date and end date is already fixed. That's what I told. The blueprint is already designed and given to you in the causal world itself. You came here with that blueprint and you'll be here. So, for that time duration only, your start date, end date, both are fixed. In between this start and end date, you have to be live content with a contentment, with a joyfulness. So for that, your spiritual wisdom or your meditation done great help to you and your own soul, my dear friends. So that is why, so this spirituality is so essential, so much mandatory. Now, so that's how what happened is Gautam Buddha taught her, saying that the death is everywhere, in every family. You don't need to worry about it. It is a quite common. Over is taking birth. He has to depart at one day or other day, my my dear friends. So that's what the meaning of this particular statement, right? So let's understand a little more about this. The person's having strong attachment. So this mamatva in Sanskrit, what we say, so strong feeling of mind. They have strong feeling of mind always. So they say that these children are mine, this property is mine, this bike is mine, this like that. The money is mine. So likewise, everything you feel that it's mine, mine, mine. Like it's a lot of attachment. It's a mohatva. So why we call it as a mohatva? Is a mohatva means it is not going to be with you at any during only this lifetime. You can use all this, your property, wealth, money, all these gadgets, whatever you have, you can only use them in this lifetime. Nothing will come to you. Nothing will come along with you when you are passing away from this earth plane. So that means what? They not belongs to you, but because of your attachment, because of your ignorance, that is your spiritual wisdom, lack of spiritual wisdom, it doesn't allow you in order to come out of this inner enemy, right? So that is why you need to learn spiritual wisdom. You need to understand, I am not the body consciousness, I am the soul consciousness. I am a soul consciousness came from the other worlds. I live one or other day from here. So nothing belongs to me. Whatever I earn here, whatever I earn, materials, relations, gadgets, wealth, whatever it may be, the great success, the kirti, fame, whatever I earn on this earth plane, one or other day, I had to forego everything. If you know this truth, when you know this truth, when you only understand, when you only practice spirituality and spiritual wisdom, do meditation, then you will understand you are not this body consciousness. You are the soul consciousness. That is your true form. So then only you will come out of this particular quality that is called mohatva. People with so in reality, all this nothing belongs to us, right? No one owns us. We don't own anybody. Nobody will be owning us. That's a simple understanding of this. People with this infectious personality possess a strong feeling of likes and dislikes, friends. That is raga, dvesha. They operate lot of raga dvesha. They like somebody, they dislike somebody. They like something, they don't like something. So likewise, they play with these likes and dislikes, raga dvesha. It makes it attracts a lot of negative karmas, my dear friends. In the process of this raga dvesha, applying raga dvesha on all the people and all the things, what happen? It tries to develop, it tries to leads to lot of negative karmas and negative effects. You must undergo this life or so many lives. That is why try to come out of this attachment or moha quality. Right. Let's understand what is ego or mada. So there is mada. Mada means ego or pride. This is one of the inner quality of a mind or the inner enemy. So egoistic people think very much about themselves, have an exaggerated feeling of superiority complex. They always feel like, I am superior than everybody. All other people are slaves to me. All other people are below to me. They're all inferior to me. They never think that all are equal. So when you get a equality, the character of equality, samanatva, only when you have a good spiritual wisdom, the sufficient wisdom within you. Prajna, you should have a prajna. What happens now? Because of ego only, we are committing so many mistakes. We are becoming violent. You are becoming violent means violent on all other things. You kill animals, you hurt other people, you try to damage other people. So all this happens because of your own egoist character. That's why if your ego is, of course, egos must be there. Ego must be there in order to have this is like limited amount of ego is essential. So I means like when I say I want to develop, I want to learn meditation, I want to learn spirituality. Of course, it is required because you have that the limited amount of ego. You want to learn, you want to achieve something. That's why you came to this class. So that is required. What in the limited form. The ego must be the limited form. So not the extreme condition. So that's why when it becomes extreme condition, then it becomes a big problem, my dear friends. Okay, so that's how what happened. They try to maintain by the way the outward experience and appearance, their thoughts, everything. They try to behave in a separate way, right? Because they want to be superior for all the people. So they are boastful, manipulative, selfish. Are the kind of a top people. They are ready to insult anybody at any point of time. So that kind of ego, so pride, the excess ego. So the people who are having, they try to insult anybody at any point of time without any reason. Without no reason, they try to insult other people. They are ready to resort to that kind of. So what are the qualities? Let's understand the personality. So they value material objects above all the other things. The crave for having more, better than the latest also. Their own comfort is the biggest priority for them in their life. They are angry many times. They gossip and criticize and condemn others, always blame others. They never agree that the mistake is theirs, and they always try to blame other people. So be aware of these things. Be careful about these people who are having highest ego. That you try to be away from these people. Okay, you can't change any person, my dear friends. You are here not to change. You want to change yourself. Be a change yourself with the practice of wisdom and meditation. Be a change yourself. If you change yourself, all your surroundings, a one enlightened master created on this earth planet, the vibrations of the earth will be much more effective, my dear friends. That's how this earth has given birth. Of course, the Supreme Intelligence has given a birth for the great people like Lord Buddha, Lord Mahavir. All these people came here. They improved the vibrations on the earth. Otherwise, at the time of Buddha times, before the Buddha enlightened, the kind of massacre was going on the earth plane is so rampant. It was so, like kind of a brutal, my dear friends. Even the kings, they were fighting each other. They were trying to, just for the sake of kingdom, to protect the kingdom, to have to, all these people are again, they are egoistic people. So all the highest amount of ego, that were leading to a lot of, wars on the earth plane, and they were so violent. When the Buddha and the got enlightened, many of the kings have gone and joined with him. By what means? Because of his vibrations are so immense. He was having highest amount of the energy within him. A great amount of spiritual wisdom he was possessed by Gautam Buddha. By means of that, his own vibrations and prajna, that is wisdom. So he attracted many people. What will happen, friends? If you have a big magnet, what happens? If you put any small iron pieces, everything get attracted. That's called law of attraction. That's a law of nature. What will happen is, a enlightened master is sitting in one place or is living on the earth plan. What happens is, around him, so many people will be affected. Affected means positive impact, not the negative impact. So don't think there is a negative impact. There is going to be a great positive vibrations from him, emanating always from him. Then it will attract a lot of people towards him. Many people try to learn the spiritual wisdom. They also grow in their own life. That is the beauty. That is the kind of kindness of the great Paramatma. That means our supreme intelligence having such a kind of kindness, and is having so much empathy on us. It tries to send these kind of people onto the earth planet. That's how we are living. Even the earth is living, to such an extent now, having so much negativity on the earth planet. Still, there are some living masters who are having compassion, who are having the kind of the great empathy on the human beings. That's why we're all surviving. Still, the earth is surviving here. Otherwise, earth could have vanished long back because of the kind of the dreadful and the great negativity happening as on today. So, friends, now let's understand. So they are angry many times. As I told you, they interrupt other people between because they feel that their talk is more valuable than other people. They are power hungry people, my dear friends. So some more characters. They do not like losing the fear that the others would feel them inferior. They may cheat or lie to be a winner or to save their face. They try to cheat others also. They always want social recognition. In gatherings, they want to be focused also. They take credits of success of others. They don't like to be others to be credited for their success. They always try to blame others for mistakes. They like any kind of mistakes. So they try to blame others. They try to find only faults in others. He never give any credit to others' success or his own success. They always try to blame others and find faults. Okay. So, and also they don't take others' review seriously. They are very much biased. So they are very much focused on their own point of view or image or their own preferences, my dear friend. They are ungrateful people. They think themselves better than others. So they not feel it necessary that thank the other people for their help. They never do that. So now let's understand what is jealousy or matsarya. Friends, this is one of the bad, very bad quality this is. What happens is, now you see the rat race going on the earth plane, the materialistic life. Everybody, one person having one car, it's not sufficient because opposite house people having two cars. Okay, the one person is having one building. Your friend is having one building, two buildings. Then you want to have three buildings. You want to purchase two buildings. Likewise, what happens is the kind of comparison, the kind of jealousy which is developed within everybody is to such a peak it has gone now. That is why you see now here on this earth planet, one person is having 800 crores, 1,000 crores. What is the necessity, my dear friends? What that is going to take from this planet Earth to his own home? When he's going back to his home, he is going with the nothing. Nothing has come to here. He has not brought anything here. He is not going to bring anything, not take anything from here to the going back to his own home. Then what? How does it matter? Having 800 crores, 1,000 crores, 10,000 crores. I don't understand the concept. So that is the lack of ignorance. It's ignorance. It's a lack of his spiritual wisdom. He doesn't know who is he. He is thinking that he's a physical body. He lives only this 100 years. He never come back. He doesn't have any understanding. He never studied the Vedas, Upanishad. He never studied Channasandra Dharma. That is why he is having so much jealousy. So that's why the one of the part of the materialistic, the bad quality which will be developed in these lifetimes, many of these people are having a lot of jealousy. There are a lot of comparison with other people. So that's this quality is called jealousy. So Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12 and verse 15, sloka 15, friends. One who does not envy, but is a compassionate friend to all, such a devotee is very dear to me. Friends, try to understand this. Whoever is not envy to other people, whoever is compassionate to the other life beings, not only human beings, friends. You must be compassionate to every other being. What is the real health? You are enthusiastic to work, enthusiastic to be compassionate. That is the real health definition, my dear friend. That's how what happens is if you are a real healthy person, it means you must be compassionate to a friend or every other life being, not only human being. Every other life being must be compassionate. So that is the opposite character of jealousy or a matsarya, friends. So now a study of human behavior reported in the statistics such a way that 1/3 of the population found to be so envious, so jealousy having. Almost nowadays you can see most of the people, I can say this, maybe one statistic somebody developed, but I can say that 80% of people are having this kind of jealous character. They are leading the life, my dear friends, on this earth planet or materialistic life. So envious or jealous people feel insecure and having low self-esteem. Jealousy is very harmful and can affect the person who possesses it. Right? And also it's harmful for the person whom he try to envy. So what happens is envy, he is having envious character, he is having a jealous character, jealousy on others. What happens is, first of all, he'll be spoiled. Not that because of his envious on other person will never get spoiled. He himself will get spoiled. Let me give one example. For example, you take a fire. So the fire, you want to throw the fire onto other people. What will happen now? You catch the fire with your own hand and trying to throw on the other people. You want to burn them. You want to hurt them. Before you hurt them, the moment you catch the fire, your own hand will be burnt. That means you will be hurt first. Before the other people hurt, you got hurt. That is the kind of the tattva, this particular character, jealousy, it can be understood in this way, my dear friends. So anyway, it can have negative psychological effect on the person who is always jealous. You'll have a lot of side effects and a lot of what happened because of your jealous, because of that kind of a envious, the inside you, lot of chemical changes happens. That kind of a negative hormone, that's called, we are going to discuss. Stress hormones will be developed within you, then it's going to burn you. It's going to give lot of diseases like a cancer. Cancer comes because of the lively cells will get die out of this jealousy or envious character, my dear friends. Somehow some of the characters outwardly they are welcoming, but inside they are very bitter. Publicly they admire, but backside they'll be speaking a lot of negative about you. So likewise, all these characters, envious people give credit to the luck for the other success. Whenever other person gets succeeded, they never agree. They say that it's a luck for him. Okay, they always try to gossip. So they try to minutely follow and condemn the intentions of the person whom they are envious. The conclusion, friends, out of this session in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8. So what Sri Krishna says is swabhava, that means your personality, your own personality is developed because of these inner qualities, right? So that's why we say it's very important that all the 6 inner qualities, that's ARISHADVARGAS, one must win over them. One must get commandment on all the 6 inner qualities. Then what happens? Because it forms a particular character or a particular personality is developed. Or your swabhava is developed because of these qualities. So when your swabhava or personality is created because of these inner qualities, it's very important, highly important to focus and be aware be alert. So for which you need right amount of spiritual wisdom, right amount of practice of meditation. So the mind is afflicted with the ARISHADVARGA or Sedripu, which ultimately affects the Sabha or personality. This was very important. We need to note down. Friends, let's go for a meditation now. Let's practice meditation. People who already know the meditation, go into the meditation, and people who doesn't know, I'll guide them. So sit comfortably, switch off your lights, sit comfortably on the floor, on the chair, on the bed, in the chair, wherever you sit, Sthira Sukha Asana, very important. Your asana must be so comfortable to sit for a long time. Now, clasp your fingers into fingers, cross the feet, clasp the fingers, keep on thighs. Cross the feet at the downside. Now, close your eyes. Remove your spectacles. No more spectacles. Close your eyes. Start observing natural, simple, tender, smooth flow of breath. Natural flow of breath. Do not exert any force on the breath. There is no forceful inhalation or exhalation. Simple, natural breath is highly important. Keep observing it. Focus all your energies onto the observation of the natural breath. Your only one thought, that is observation of your own natural breath. In the course of practice, in the course of sadhana, you also forget about this one thought, that is observation of the breath. Then you become completely stand still. Your mind becomes absolutely empty. Even you forgot the breath at that point of time. That is the deeper state of meditation. Everyone will achieve. Everyone must practice day in, day out. This is the game given to you, to your mind. You should forget everything. Do not remember anything during meditation. Nothing is important than being with yourself. It's highly important being with your own self, understanding your own self, aware of your own self, which is highly, highly important. Since that is your true form, that is a true existence of you within yourself. First, try understanding that before understanding all outside things. First, understand yourself. Become a yogi. Yogi Bhava Arjuna. Become a yogi. Then you are perform everything so greatly. Yogaha karmasu kaushalyam. Once you achieve the self-awareness, self-mastery, whatever you do the works, whatever you act, all will become so successful, so purified in the outside world. Without having inner purity, the outer purity is questionable, is a distant dream. Your inner purity gives outer purity. The inner intent gets manifested. Be with your natural flow of breath. Do not open the eyes during the meditation until I say okay. Last 2 minutes, final 2 minutes of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Do not open the eyes. Last 1 minute, final 1 minute of meditation. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds. Be with your natural breath. Last 10 seconds. Final 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place both your hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take away your hands, slowly open your eyes. So please come back. Yes. So friends, part of our holistic lifestyle. So we learn today about happy hormones and stress hormones. Let's understand what is happy hormones, what is stress hormones. Before that, so try to understand what is happiness, what is the meaning of happiness. So all of us throughout our lives, we try to do only one thing to make us happy and healthy all the time. I told many times, we want the purpose of our physical life to stay healthy and happy. So if you are healthy, you will be happy. If you are not healthy, you will not be happy. At the same time, if you get something, you'll be happy. If you don't get something, you'll not be happy. If you succeed, you're happy. If you don't succeed, you're not happy. You get a job, you're happy. You don't get a job, you're not happy. You gain a lot of money, you're happy. You don't gain money, you lost financially, you're not happy. So it means all the happiness is determined, is depending on the outside objects and senses. Sometimes you sip a coffee, the sip of the coffee you take, you are happy. Somebody takes the sip of the tea, they are happy. Somebody drink, they're happy. So likewise, what happens, friends? So the happiness, what we day in, day out, we pursue through the mind. The happiness is a state of mind. It is not the physical thing, my dear friends. Try to understand. The happiness analysis is a big subject. So might be, I think this happiness analysis, the subject is included in this session. I don't know. This is a batch of the third batch, but it is covered in the second batch. You can go through one of the video in the Mahavatar TV about happiness analysis. It's a great subject, wonderful subject. Everyone can go through that video. The topic name is the happiness analysis. You'll find a video on that. Anyhow, to brief you, all the happiness, what is derived from the outside. So either through objects or senses or situations or conditionings, all this limited happiness, my dear friends. It's a limited happiness. Every day, day in, day out, it keeps changing. It is no way permanent. Try to understand. So that is why the happiness comes from the outside is impermanent. It is temporary happiness. What is the exact happiness you are trying to search for throughout the life? That is permanent happiness. That's called bliss or ananda. Where is it? It is within you. Where is it? Within your soul consciousness, your own inner consciousness. It is very much there. You don't need to search for outside. That is why all people on this earth planet, many people, so they are going through happiness, unhappiness, because that's not permanent. They don't know how to seek the permanent happiness, how to find this permanent happiness. They don't know. We all know now by going through all the sessions, so wisdom sessions, spiritual classes we are going through. You're trying to understand the way to search for the permanent happiness. That is through practice of meditation, friends. Anyhow, so whenever you feel happy inside your mind, what happens? There is some going to be chemical reactions taken place in your own metabolism, in your own physical body. They are going to be creating some kind of a chemical actions, right? So those are the chemical actions which will be taken place whenever you feel happy, contented within your mind. See, happiness is a state of mind. I told you already. Whenever you feel happy inside your mind because of anything, because of objects, senses, conditionings, uprise, applause, the like a kind of appreciation what you receive, reward what you receive. However, you become happy in the mind. Then these are the four happy hormones. They are called happy hormones. Will be generated inside you. Then they are responsible for the good activities within you. They help your physical body in a great extent, my dear friends. Let's understand what are those four happy hormones: serotonin, dopamine, endorphin, oxytocin. Let's understand each one by one. See, what is dopamine? It's a feel-good hormone, my dear friends. It's a neurotransmitter. So what happens is whenever you feel good, so this is a feel good hormone, which is dopamine. Okay. So what will happen is it is associated with kind of situations. Whenever you feel happy, pleasurable sensations, like you have great learning, the memory, all these things, it maintains the good memory. It gives you a lot of learning. And also whenever you are having a more pleasurable situation, sensations happens within you, this dopamine is going to be generated. It's like it's a feel good hormone. Second one is serotonin. So serotonin is one of the hormone. Again, so this particular neurotransmitter helps to regulate your mood as well as your sleep, appetite, digestion, learning ability, memory. For all these things, it helps a great. Once the serotonin generated within you because of your happiness in your mind, if this is generated, all these functionalities will be, it will be helped by serotonin, right? The oxytocin is one of the important hormone, my dear friends. It's called love hormone. So why it's important? So important is if this hormone is properly generated within the pregnant mother, what happens is her childbirth will be very easy. Childbirth will be very easy. The normal delivery takes place because of this oxytocin. We have mudra for this. We also practicing mudra, as I told you. So you start practicing apana mudra now and then. What happens is your childbirth will be very easy. I told already. The same way, similarly, this oxytocin will be generated whenever you are contented and happy. That's why you start practicing meditation. What happens? A pregnant mother who is practicing more and more, she's having happiness inside you. Yeah, all the meditation leads to the inner happiness, my dear friends. It leads to the permanent happiness. That's called bliss, ananda. It will come. It definitely will come to you if you start practicing meditation, spirituality, right? So that's how a pregnant mother who regularly practice meditation, this oxytocin generates obviously. So when this gets generated, what will happen is you will have the easy way of delivery. The childbirth will be happening properly. The breastfeeding, the long strong bond between child and mother, always it maintained. So it can help promote the trust and empathy and bonding relationship between the child and mother. It gets generally increased with the physical affection. Because of physical affection, this oxytocin keep generating, my dear friends. So now this is how this oxytocin generated. Even the sexual orgasm, this oxytocin is generated more and more, my dear friends. Now the endorphins. So this is another one of the happiest hormone. These hormones are your body's natural pain reliever. If you get any pain relief, any kind of pain inside your body, so when you are going to the happiness state of your mind, then this particular endorphin will get generated. It takes care of your pain inside your body. So you try to relieve the pain of the body, my friends, which your body produces in response to the stress or discomfort. So whenever a stress or discomfort happens, so that to combat that, to fight that, this endorphin will be generated by your own body. So try to understand. Levels may increase when you engage in the reward producing activities such as eating, working out, or having sex. So what happens? This particular hormone will be more and more generated. So this particular happy hormone will be more and more generated during, whenever you eat good food, whenever you do working out, particularly, even in fact, when you having a sex, and even the kind of meditation, especially meditation period, my dear friends, whenever you do more and more meditation, endorphin will be generated too much. Highest amount of the endorphin will be generated within your physical body. So it's much helpful, my dear friends. So that's how these are the 4 happiest hormones. So whenever you have any kind of a discomfort, any kind of a situations happening within you in the body, these chemical reactions will happen when you are happy in the mind. When you are happy in the mind, these chemical reactions, these chemical hormones will be generated. They takes care of some of the things. Okay, some of the bodily effects, bodily things will be taken care. It will relieve from those discomforts. Okay, try practicing more and more meditation. Be happy in the mind, contented in the mind. Then these hormones will be obviously generated without any doubt. Now let's go to the stress hormone. There are 2 stress hormones, my dear friends. The cortisol, adrenaline. These are the 2 stress hormones. Let me tell you, these 2 hormones are very important. Why they are important? Whenever you get a stress within your body, whenever you are happy within your mind, by eating good food, by doing meditation, by having sex, by having the kind of a good comfort within your physical body, then it means that you are happy in the mind. Then those happy hormones will be generated. So they do a lot of functionalities within your body, and you will be healthy always. When the happy hormones are generated within physical body, what happens? You will be healthy. You will be physically healthy. Same way, whenever stress happens in your physical body, okay, in order to combat the stress, the God has embedded the two hormones within your physical body. They are going to help you such a way that to combat that stress. They are actually called cortisol and adrenaline. Friends, what happens? This cortisol, what it does is, so the primary stress hormone increase sugar, also called glucose, in the bloodstream, enhances the brain use of glucose, and increase the availability of substances in the body that repair tissues. Cortisol also slow down the function that would be non-essential or harmful in fight and flight situation. Friends, whenever any kind of fight and flight situation happens within you, within your physical body, so that is when this cortisol comes into picture. The cortisol is going to be generated by your brain. Okay, from the brain generates this cortisol hormone. So that is how you get a capability in order to withstand this fight and flight situation, right? So that means you can imagine how our supreme intelligent, like our God, Paramatma, is so intelligent and so kind enough for us to embed these kind of hormones within the physical body, friends. So the cortisol is so important. The same way, similar to that, adrenaline is also one of the important hormone will be generated in the fight or flight situation. Friends, try to understand. So let's understand now. We discussed the holistic lifestyle. Now let's go to the one more topic, Pancha Pranas. There are five pranas are available. So first of all, Pancha Pranas, where do they exist? Friends, I try to understand. There is energy body, pranamaya kosha. In our 7 bodies, so one thing is physical body, the etheric body. Etheric body is called pranamaya kosha or energy body. Within this energy body, there are pancha pranas. Okay, what are those pancha pranas? What is the importance of them? So all the time you try to remember. I told many times. So due to your cosmic energy, this prana energy, prana shakti will come to your physical body. As and when your soul conscious leave the physical body, your prana shakti also will go out. That is how your body will become a dead body. It gets disintegrated, friends. It gets decomposed whenever prana shakti leaves the physical body. Whenever soul leaves the body permanently, then your prana shakti will be vanished. Then what happened? Your body become dead. Then the body gets decomposed. That's how the process of the death takes place, my dear friends. Now, when the prana shakti is there in the physical body, where exactly it is? It is in the energetic body or pranic body. That is where there are 5 type of pranas are there. There are 5 type of pranic forces are there. If you maintain these 5 pranic forces properly, it is going to clean all your energy blocks within the etheric body. Then it is not going to be any kind of disease will be definitely it will be diverted. It will be removed, my dear friends. So that's how you will gain the physical and mental. The great amount of health you will be receiving, you'll be able to achieve or you will be able to regain because of the maintaining of all the pancha pranas in the energy body in the sufficient manner. So how do you maintain this pancha pranas properly? Is again by doing meditation, by your own sadhana, you will definitely able to maintain these pancha pranas properly within the energy body. Your energy body, as long as the energy body is healthy, having these pancha pranas balanced and sustainable state, then your health will never be degraded. You will be always physically healthy, mentally healthy. Let's understand what are these 5 pranas. Prana, Udana, all these 5 pranic forces I am telling you. Prana, Udana, Samana, Apana, Vyana. So all these, why these 5 are divided? Because you got many number of organs within your physical body. All the physical body is maintained or it is going to control by only etheric body, by your prana sarira, my dear friends. Physical body is just a combination of flesh and bones, flesh and bones and physical blood. This is what the physical body, my dear friends. All your organs, all your energy, there's the flow of the blood, flow of the energy through all the 72,000 nadis, everything will be maintained by your pranamaya sarira or pranic body. So that's how all your organs, the set of organs, right from the head to the toe. So the set of organs, especially this entire head region, will be maintained by one particular pranic force. Then below the neck region till the navel, one pranic force will operate always. The other pranic force from the navel to the till the geneticals. So one more pranic force will work, and from the geneticals to the downwards toward the feet, another pranic force will work. To maintain all the other prana, all these pranic forces, only one pranic force is going to work continuously all the time throughout the body. That is Dhyana. So let's understand each one by one, friends. Now, prana. This life force is associated with the organs of respiration, speech, muscles, and nerves that activates these organs. By this force, the breath is also drawn inside. Friends, whenever the prana force is proper, your prana shakti is good within your physical body. Your breath is taken inside because of this pranic force. When this pranic force is low, your breath is also not proper, improper. Then it creates a lot of unhealthy conditions in the physical body. So now, where it is associated with this particular prana? So try to understand, my dear friends. So what will happen is this pranic force, especially in the chest region. So chest region in the respiration and the speech and muscles which are connected to this chest region, that is where this prana shakti, the prana force will be always operating. Next comes to udana. So this governs the area above the neck, my dear friends. So now we came to know below neck is pranic force. Above the neck is the udana. So what is the responsibility of this? So it will try to maintain all your sense organs, physical sense, 5 senses, right? So the 5 senses are perfectly maintained because of this pranic force. So it governs the thoughts, and also it also maintains the thoughts and consciousness, connected to thoughts and consciousness coming out of your brain. So that's why it also governs the thought and consciousness. It harmonizes and activates the limbs and all their associated nerves, ligaments, muscles, joints. It is a reason we can maintain and we can erect the posture. It's also associated with the elements of ether and space. So as this brain is connected to the space element. So that's a space element. So the space element particularly, or the element of space or ether, this is very much connected to this particular pranic force that's called udana. It means if you have udana force properly, what will happen is you also evolve spiritually, friends. So because this is connected to the space element or ether element, so that's how if you do more and more practice of meditation, udana force will be predominant, right? Let's go to the apana. So apana is a downward flowing vayu which is located from the navel to the Mooladhara. I told you, navel to the Mooladhara. From the navel to Mooladhara, it starts working. That is plexus, the base plexus, the chakra, Mooladhara chakra. Until that, it works. It is responsible for all the excretory. So that means, friends, so from the navel to the navel to the Mooladhara, in between you have large intestine, small intestine, your colon, everything is there. So this particular the pranic force, if apana pranic force, the prana, this particular prana force is intact and it's healthy, it's more and more inside your physical, the energy body. It tries to maintain the excretion activity happens in a proper way. So that's why it governs the functions of large intestine, kidneys, anus, and genitals. Also associated with the element of water, because element of water is connected to the excretion, friends. So now samana. So sideways flowing vayu from the navel to the diaphragm is also responsible for all the digestive and metabolic functions, including the circulatory system, and govern the heart, liver, small intestine, stomach, pancreas, and their secretions. It also associated with the element of fire. That means, especially with respect to fire, that means samana is going to operate your digestion system, basically, especially digestion system. The apana is excretion system, samana is digestion system, because it deals with the fire element, my dear friends. Now, Dhyana is completely throughout the physical body, throughout the energy body. It pervades the whole body, regulates the controls of all movement, and coordinate the all other prana vayus. It is the reserve force for the other pranas. It is associated with the element of earth, my dear friends. So that means this pranic force is always essential in the physical body. If it any kind of imbalance in this particular pranic force, it creates a diseases, my dear friends. Why? Because this is a reservoir force which is always available. It tries to make sure that all other pranic forces are regulated properly, they are controlled, and they are properly taking place within your energy body. That's why Dhyana is so essential. So it's pervading throughout the energy body, friends. So this is what about Pancha Pranas, friends. Let's have some questions and sharing of our experiences. Yes. So anyone is having questions, please ask the questions and share your experiences one by one. Yes, Basava Sankara.
Good morning, sir. Sorry, my class chala bagundi, sir. It's a wonderful. రెగ్యులర్ గా మీరు ఇచ్చే నాలెడ్జ్ కానీ ఈరోజు కూడా చాలా మంచి నాలెడ్జ్ ఇచ్చారు.
Ah,
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
thank you. Thank you. Geetanjali?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sir, today's session is very wonderful session. I got a
Little bit
knowledge.
louder. Just increase your
Okay.
volume.
So 1 second, sir.
Yeah.
Today, sir, today is a very wonderful session. I got a very brief description about our Sodaripu and Panchaprana. We know before that, but today I got a brief description about it. And sir, today I feel some pain in my forehead during meditation session, and I feel a little bit jerk, sir, in my body that I feel like I may fall left side or down side, sir.
Good.
I don't know it is a bad experience or good
No.
experience.
Actually, what happened
Yes,
when
sir.
the cosmic energy started flowing inside you? See, cosmic energy enters into your energy body. The
Yes,
moment
sir.
the moment the thought becomes empty, it may be a
Yes.
fraction of seconds also. Try to understand. Remember this: a small fraction of second. If thought gets empty, that means mind gets empty. Suddenly, it rushes inside. The moment it comes inside, you feel like shaking, vibration. All this will happen.
Okay.
Any kind of blockage also. Suppose, for example, in this head region, in the pranic body, etheric body, if there is a blockage inside here, right? So that may
Yes.
create that may going to create some disease for you, but it starts getting cleansed. When the cleaning happens, no, you get pain.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes. Kirti Kumar.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Today's session was very helpful. I mean, the way you explained was very good. So I'm sure it's a good knowledge base for me. Thank you so much for all your knowledge sharing, sir.
Definitely. Yes. Thank you. Jayalakshmi. Yes. Puspa. Right. Sangeeta. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
Namaste.
Namaskar. Today's session was very nice, very knowledgeable, and lots of things I'm learning from this all last few days session, and very nice experience. And also, this is bringing change in myself. Very helpful to understand myself. This is a new beginning, how small child start learning about himself or herself. This is the same way, lots of things we never realize, and we keep repeating all this thing. So I definitely start working on this and changing towards new life, and this is very helpful. Thank you very much for your knowledge, your time, and for this session. I'm very thankful to the Lord who connected me to this journey, and I hope I will work on this and remember the best thing. Difficult thing is to remember and to work on this.
Yes, you need to learn again. You need to listen. There is one thing called Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Atma Sakshatkara. Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Atma Sakshatkara. Sravana means what? Now you listen. Right? So the process I'm telling you, how you can get the Atma Sakshatkara or liberation is, there are 3 methods before getting Atma Sakshatkara. So the first method is Sravana. That means you listen to the master. Okay. So now comes to the Sravana, Manana. Manana means repeating again and again. Whatever you learn, you have to repeat again and again. That's called Manana. Nididhyasana means what happened? That's the third step you need to follow. Nididhyasana means whatever you learn, put into practice. Put into the implementation. when you do these three things, obviously everybody can reach to the moksha, Atma Sakshatkar. Yes.
Sir, during meditation, thoughts are keep coming. What to do for that?
Don't worry. Just flow with it, but don't concentrate on the thought. Okay, I'm telling you, this may be a 7th or 8th, 9th day for you. So that's not going to give you, immediate results. I'm telling you, see, for example, you go to the cricket. The first day you take the bat, can you hit the ball? You can't do that, no? You have to practice. Practice 1 day, 2 days, months, years. Then what happens? Slowly, you become a best batsman, right? You can become a best batsman, great batsman. That's how everything is in a practice. Practice brings perfection. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Doesn't
Thank
matter.
you
Thank
for
you.
everything.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Right. Sheetal. Right. Vani. You want to express, ma? Vani? Yeah. Right. Viswa.
నమస్తే సార్.
నమస్తే మా. నమస్తే.
అది మనకి గుడ్ థింగ్స్ బ్యాడ్ థింగ్స్ అంటే మన ఆలోచన బట్టే ఉంటుందా సార్?
ఎస్ మా. సో అంటే మన గుడ్ ఆర్ బ్యాడ్ అనేది ఇట్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ద విజ్డమ్. మనకుండే ప్రజ్ఞ. మనకు ప్రజ్ఞ ఎలా ఉంటే దాన్ని బట్టి మనం గుడ్ ఆర్ బ్యాడ్ చేసేది. మనకు ప్రజ్ఞ కరెక్ట్గా ఉంటే, విజ్డమ్ బాగుంటే, మనం చేసే ప్రతి పని కూడా, కర్మ కూడా చాలా గ్రేట్గా ఉంటుంది, మంచిగా ఉంటుంది. ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే ప్రజ్ఞ ఎలా వస్తుంది? ప్రజ్ఞ వచ్చేసి సాధన ద్వారా వస్తుంది. సాధన ద్వారా వస్తుంది, స్వాధ్యాయ ద్వారా వస్తుంది, సత్సంగ ద్వారా వస్తుంది. అది శ్రవణ, మనన, నిధిధ్యాసం ద్వారా వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ప్రజ్ఞ బాగుంటే మీ యొక్క పని బాగుంటుంది, వర్క్ బాగుంటుంది, కర్మ బాగుంటుంది. అట్లా. ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్.
ఎస్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Right. Okay, friends. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining the session. Thanks for giving the opportunity for Mahavatar Foundation. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste, Vijay.
Namaste.
Thank you, sir.